What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Run Your Race. And today we have a very special guest, my 2014 brethren, Dakari Johnson. And before that, y'all know what to do. Y'all go to DraftKings right now, download the app, use promo code RACE. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Now let's get to the episode. What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Run Your Race with my boy AJ Richardson, who is not here today. But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to DraftKings for supporting us throughout this journey, and a shout out to all our fans. We have officially hit 100K subscribers on YouTube, so we want to thank all y'all for all the love and support that y'all giving us, and we only getting bigger and better, as I've told y'all multiple times, and I ain't lying, because guess what? We got a very special guest here today. We got my 2014 class brethren, Kentucky great, Brooklyn great, and NBA star. I mean, going to China, getting buckets, getting easy bag, and getting right back. Spending time with the fam, doing big things. Listen, mom, amazing. Love her to death. We got my guy, Dakari Johnson.
What up, what up? Thanks for having me, bro.
Hey, no problem, brother. No, I thank you for getting on the pod, bro. I think it's one of those things where we like to, here on Run Your Race, we like to give a lot of different type of journeys. Everybody doesn't get the same journey. Everyone's race is different. And I want to hear your story. We pretty much grew up together. Playing against each other from shit, probably 9, 10 years old. You playing with the gotcha, all types, bro. Used to piss me off, bro. But no, man, it's one of those things where I'm excited about just hear your story through what you went through in your lens. Peter back there hitting his damn head on the light, rookie ass. Damn, bro. But no, let's get right into it. Dakari, talk to us. Where you from and how'd you get started playing this game of basketball?
My guy, I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Yep.
Shout out Brooklyn. Yeah, yep. Fort Greene. My whole family, grew into it. My mom played for LIU. My dad played for St. Francis. Mm-hmm. So I just grew up around it. My uncles played too at Stony Brook. So I was basically born into it.
Got you. No, I mean, it's one of those things where, did you feel like you had to play, or is this something you just always had a passion for also?
They didn't force me, but, growing up around it, me and my cousin would always go with my uncle. Mm. He would play in all these street ball tournaments in Rucker and Dykeman and stuff like that. So we would just, tag along with him. So I wasn't forced, but I kind of knew where I was going. I knew where the path was. Yeah.
Shit, damn near 5 years old, you're probably 6'8". Bro, your whole family's tall, bro.
Mom's 6'4". Mom's 6'4", dad 6'8". Grandpa 6'9".
Damn.
So
yeah. Hey, y'all put the Johnson family together. Hey, listen, that's a good old starting five. Let's compete with anybody. I'll tell you that right now. What was it? What made you fall in love with the game? What? I mean, of course, with your family. Who was the person that put the ball in your hands first?
Man, I would say probably, me and my cousin Michael, we would go to South Carolina every summer with my grandmother. She's from South Carolina, and she would take us to the YMCA all the time. Mm. And, Michael, picked up the sport first, but we would always play one-on-one, at the YMCA. He always beat me and stuff like that. So I think I always just wanted to compete with him and, beat him. So I think that's kind of what made me fall in love with it, just playing against him every summer growing up.
Got you. So I've known you since like 9 or 10 years old, bro. So it's been a long, long time. When did you, but you were always big as hell.
Nah, facts.
So when did you hit that, when was it that you hit that growth spurt of you just being taller than everybody?
Man,
from birth.
Right away.
The man came out 5'10".
Man, when I played with the New York Gauchos, it was just me and then 4 guards.
Bro.
Little guards.
And they would
press
me off,
all
bro.
game.
And you just sit back in the
back. So I feel like I was tall, from the beginning.
Oh, my God, bro. When did you start with the Gauchos?
Man, I think I was 8, 9 years old.
Okay.
Tommy Swinton was my coach. Crazy coach, but
that man got PTSD right now.
Nah, he was wild, but he really like was honest and stuff like that. Made us work hard and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was me and 4 guards, and they were pressed all game, and I was the back line.
No, it's dope though, because you look back at those type of situations. Those what made you. Man, you know what I'm saying? It brings out that toughness. It brings out everything you've been through in your career. It started at a young age where not really anything's that hard, because you had a tough coach when you were young. You know what I'm saying? That demanded greatness, demanded you to be the type of player that you are. It's one of those things where you played with, dude, I can't even remember all them little motherfuckers' names, bro. When I tell you y'all were annoying, bro. Like it's y'all were a good team though. I hated playing y'all. Man. What is being from Brooklyn? What's the toughest thing about growing up in Brooklyn, playing in Brooklyn, as far as trying to make it out and do what you dream of playing in the NBA and going to college and stuff like that?
Just growing up, you know, of course the environment, you know, it's kind of shaky, but you know, my people did a good job of just making me focus on certain things. There's no cars, you know, you got to take the train everywhere, buses everywhere, you know. So, but I had a good AAU program that I feel like the Gauchos, you know, they've proven themselves before me. You know, they have a good pedigree. So I feel like I was led in the right path.
For sure. Being from New York, being from Brooklyn, what is who is someone that you looked up to, like, okay, he's kind of paving the way for me I can look at him and try to get to where he is and go in that direction. Who is somebody that for you in the Brooklyn area or in New York?
Man, just growing up, I remember my mom, she would take us, you know, to the Madison Square Garden. The first time I watched big time high school hoops, I think Lance Stevenson was playing at Lincoln. And that was the first time I was like, oh yeah, this is real. Like, this is high school hoops right here. So not just watching, but just that atmosphere kind of just showed me what it was at an early age.
For sure. What is so as everyone runs their race and trying to get to where they want to be, there's ebbs and flows of it, highs and lows. What is something that happened along the way that kind of locked you into, like, okay, I need to take this game serious, or I'm gonna go a different direction, or I can take this and make a really good career out of it? There anything you can think of that happened throughout your?
Nah, I don't think anything that I can think of, but it was a point where I had to take it serious. You know, my uncle sat me down, my Uncle Jelani, Uncle Kojo, and they were like the men of my family, basically. And they just, you know, told me right what it was. Like, this is what it's going to be. It's going to end up turning into a business, and you got to take it serious. For sure. So at first it was all fun and games, you know, just traveling, you know, we playing AAU, eating Golden Corral before the game.
Eating wild stuff. Eating wild shit. Go to Corral to go to.
But I feel like probably 7th, 8th grade is when they were like, yeah, like, you got to go to high school, and then this is what it is. So Got you. So who was you started in Brooklyn, going to high school in Brooklyn? Yeah, I went to I went to St. Patrick's my freshman year in New Jersey. I played with Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Great coach, Kevin Boyle, one of the best high school coaches. Before
you start that, let me ask you this. When was it that you realized you were nice? Like, when was the moment you're like, okay, I can really do something with this game?
Probably my 8th grade year. My 8th grade freshman year. Just going to those practices with MKG and competing. The summer going into my freshman year and just competing against high schoolers, probably.
And you're how tall at this point?
I probably was around 6'8", like 6'8", yeah.
Got you. How special was that? Like, how much did that help your development playing against number 2 player in the draft, and just playing with guys like that are at that level? And people forget, Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Man, the hardest worker I know.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist in high school was a animal.
Run through a wall, bro.
And he was going to outcompete every single person that was on the floor. I mean, that's why he was a number 2 pick, because he played harder than everybody.
Anybody.
So how special and how important was he in your development and just learning how to be a great dude and because he's an unbelievable person too.
He is.
How important was that for you?
He's the greatest dude, bro. And then going into my freshman year of high school, like he just took me under his wing. And then that summer, just watching him, you know, not doing practice, just watching how he worked. Like he's the hardest worker I know. So, you know, just watching that was important for me for sure.
For sure. Who was on that team that year, your freshman year?
It was me, Derek Gordon, Austin Colbert, Jarrell Lane. We just had a bunch of guys that play hard. And MKG.
And y'all
he
won.
led us for sure.
And
he
y'all
led us
won
for
games.
sure.
I mean, it was crazy, bro. Because how many years you stayed there?
I stayed there 1 year.
And then you went to Mount Verde with your coach. Got you. How big a transition was that for you?
It was big.
This is the thing, and I would say this, and you can let me know if I'm lying. When you grow up in New York, all you know until you leave is New York, and everything else is a cultural shock. Am I wrong?
That's a fact.
And then going to Mount Verde when you just literally just on campus at that point,
chilling.
Big chilling. How big of a transition was that for you, and how much was it a big trust factor in your coach to make that move?
Big trust factor. You know, after my freshman year, when he made that move, you know, he told my family what he was doing before he made it, and my mom put her trust in him, and it was just great. We went to go visit the school, and you know, coming from New York, we went down there. It was like, God,
what is this? What is a palm tree?
Mount Verde is next level. I ain't gonna lie.
Sure.
Mount Verde is top notch, everything. So he basically had it laid out, and it was a place where I can see myself growing, not just as an athlete, but as a student too. You know, they take, you know, school serious down there too. So it was a perfect fit.
No, for sure. I think it's one of those things. Of course, you had great guidance with your mom. She was definitely unbelievable woman, and she knows what she's doing. Do you think you go in a different direction if you don't go to Mount Verde?
A little bit. Yeah, because I feel like Mount Verde was basically a college before college.
Great prep.
So it's like I learned everything, and then Kevin Boyle, he just basically a college coach. So it's basically a college coach.
He a college coach in himself.
Nah, for facts. So it was easier, but yeah, I probably wouldn't have learned as much as fast.
No, I think the thing I love about doing these is just like you look back in those situations to, if I didn't make that move, where would I, what is my mindset? How do I approach the game? What my professionalism is? Because it started for you with Kevin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're starting that as a sophomore in high school. That's what's low key missing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys don't have that guidance of like, hey, look, if you want to make it to this level, you got to approach things a different way. And they're counting on you to be great every night. Exactly. And I know he demanded greatness for y'all every single game.
And
because he like he about to have a stroke.
He had people.
He like he about to have a stroke every game. Like, my dude be out there yelling. He be out there yelling at y'all. Like, I'm like, oh, hell no, I can't deal with him. Yeah.
And he had people before us too. Exactly. So he could say, oh, Al Harrington did this. I had Kyrie. I had Kid Gilchrist. So you know what I'm saying? So you got to listen to him. For sure. And that's what's big time about it. Like having that in your backyard who has weight. I mean, what he say carry weight, and he backed it up too with the winning that y'all do. Your first year, who's on that team your sophomore year? Man, my sophomore year. So when I transferred, I couldn't play my sophomore year. Oh, shit. But I just watched. But Joel was there. But this is when Joel was like, not Joel yet. Oh, damn. Who else? Casey Hill, Michael Frazier. Was D-Lo there yet? I think D-Lo played his last 2 years. Yeah, he came after. I think that, and a couple more people, a couple more D1s. So you going against Joel every day? But this is before. This is raw. Yeah, he was raw. But he had potential though. You could see it. You could see it for sure. So you were better than him at this point. Yeah. I was. But you could see, like, he was raw, but he had natural ability. And for somebody who just coming over and just learning the game, he was learning at a fast pace. Do you think not playing your sophomore year helped your game? I would have rather played. For sure. Anybody would have rather played, but sitting down and watching. You're just working on yourself and your body. And just watching. It was a little tough for me, but
Why weren't you able to play?
They ruled me ineligible when I transferred with KB.
If you knew that was gonna happen, you wouldn't have left.
I would have thought, I wouldn't have left.
You wouldn't have left for sure. I know you.
I want to hoop.
Yeah, you want to hoop too much. Ain't no way that's happening. But hey, you stuck with the program. Next thing you know, y'all had a mob.
Man, that next year
y'all brought him. It was you, D-Lo, Casey was still
there. Devin Williams, Justin Bibbs, Jordan Caroline.
Did y'all end up winning it? Or did y'all win it the next year?
No, we won it. Yeah, we won it. Who hit the game winner? We won a game winner, bro, for the national championship.
I think I remember that. Hong find the clip.
Jalen Patterson.
Yeah, he'll find the clip. Mm-hmm. I believe in you, Hong. Yeah. Even though well, Hong, you in charge of this one, buddy.
Yeah,
before we had some weird ass clip up with some shit. Nah, bro, but it's crazy because I think people underestimate when you go on and play at different levels, you're going to play with great players.
Yeah.
You're not going to play with guys who can't play. I think when you play with guys who can play and are just as good as you, it only makes you better because you're practicing with them and you learn how to play with guys like that. So you playing with guys like that Devin
Williams.
He might be the strongest. He might be the strongest. I just want y'all to put a picture up of this motherfucker with the goggles on. Just put a picture up. Actually play a clip of just the strongest country motherfucker you have ever seen, bruh. And you playing against that every single day,
bro. We was. Yeah,
it had to be a dog
fight.
It was
battles. It was bad. And KB, our coach, he gassing.
He instigating everything.
So D-Lo going against Casey, he gassing that. Me and D-Will gassing that, yeah.
Bro, me and D-Lo talked about this. Casey, and that's a slept-on mixtape. Casey Hill.
Bro. Before I transferred to Monteverde, I watched, when I was at St. Pat's, I was watching his YouTube clips, and I was like,
bro.
It's different, bro.
Bro, Casey Hill, we got to get you on the podcast. We got to get you on the pod. Casey Hill was an issue, bro. He could do everything.
Everything. Jump out the gym, everything. Fast,
could handle was crazy, could dime, can shoot it. And I'm like, yo. And it's so crazy, bro. Like, the fact that you play with guards like that, I know when you went to other places and the niggas don't pass, you probably like, damn, bro. I wish y'all play with D-Lo and Case again.
Man, I ain't averaged nothing but 16 points, but it was the easiest 16 points of my life.
Bro, it's insane. And I think it's one of those things where you just realize that playing with great players just helps your game and makes your life a whole lot easier. Let's talk about the 2014 class a little bit. Arguably one of the best classes out there. I will go ahead and say that. I mean, what'd you finish?
Man, I reclassed.
You went up?
I went up, like at the end though.
Very end, right?
Very end. But I was with y'all for a little bit. I was with y'all with y'all all up to the end.
My man, we had hella bigs though, so it's probably smart though.
Yeah, Jaleel, Cliff,
Miles.
Bro,
we had a lot of bigs that were in our class that it was crazy. And I think it was tough because we had a very tight-knit group who we all got along, but when we played against each other, it was smoke.
From youngins too, though.
From youngins,
we was
bro.
Young, bro.
I mean, just going. And the crazy part, you and Ja had the same situation where y'all had little ass guard, but then it'd be y'all two in the center playing each other. I was
at the end,
right? It used to be pissing me off, bro. When was it that you started getting recruited?
I think freshman year.
You remember your first offer?
My first offer, I remember my first letter was
what was your first letter? DePaul? I think that was mine.
Letter.
No, mine was Tennessee, I think.
It was DePaul. My first offer probably was Syracuse.
Backyard, nice. Yeah. That was backyard. Sit there in the zone. Yeah.
Man, I was so
I know you was close. I already know you was close. The car ain't trying to move too much. I just sit right here in the middle of the zone, hold down the fort. Y'all give me a couple touches on the other end. We'll call it a day, my boy. Man. Because at that time
they had
who they had that year you went out?
Going in, they had DeJuan Coleman.
DeJuan Coleman. Yep, that's
Christmas.
Yep,
Christmas.
Yep.
So.
That was a solid mob. That was a solid mob. My thing is, you're getting recruited by all these schools, and I like to give everybody a little insight on how different guys look at their recruitment. What was the biggest thing for you that going into recruitment?
Just listening to coaches, trying to tell who's telling the truth or not. I think, if you have that solid connection, a lot of coaches will tell you anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But, I feel like you could just tell
it's a feel.
If somebody's telling you, give you everything, you know what I'm saying? They're not really.
Some red flags in there somewhere. Yeah, for sure.
So, but if somebody coming in like, you need to do this, X, Y, and Z, and, breaking down your game, then I feel like that's the coach for you.
For sure. Do you remember your breakout game for yourself mentally where you think you arrived in high school? Especially because going from St. Pat, even though y'all played a national schedule, going to Mount Verb, the target's on your back. You are the haunted at this point. Do you remember a game for you that you gained a lot of your confidence?
I think it was the City of Palms tournament when we won it. I think that's when I was like, okay, I feel like, you know, we can do something. I feel like my game has arrived too.
For sure. What was do you have a favorite mixtape, or do you have one that you like, this was the best I've seen?
Of somebody else?
Somebody else? Yeah.
Ooh.
You can go top 3.
The Kill Car mixtape.
Okay.
The little one.
Got to.
Who was the dude? Number 21. He's from Georgia, I think.
Number 21 from Georgia.
Milton. He went to Milton High
you talking
School.
about the dunker?
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Shaquille.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he used to jump out the gym.
Yeah, his was crazy.
And then the last one I would say is Austin Rivers.
Yeah.
We played him my freshman year at St. Pat's. We went to Winter Park and played him. And before we even went out there, I'm watching his mixtape. I'm like this. I'm looking at Mike like, man, he was a problem. Yeah, he was a problem. Yeah, we
y'all had to win.
Yeah,
they only had him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's all they needed, though.
Bro, he was so nice in high school, bro.
He was different, bro.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone. And you know I am glued to the screen with the family all day long. And also, we got DraftKings right there with you, the official sponsor of Rain Race. And you already know what to do. I tell you every week, go to DraftKings right now, download the app, use promo code RACE. New customers who bet as little as $5 get $150 in bonus bets if you win. And you know I'm watching an NBA all day with the fam. But don't forget, DraftKings is an official partner of the NFL, and they are the #1 place to bet on touchdowns. So no matter if you're looking at a same game parlay or simple odds, head over to DraftKings, download the app, use promo code RACE. And DraftKings is giving you a little gift. New customers who bet as little as $5 get $150 in bonus bets if you win. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
All that time, you decided to pick Kentucky. What was it? What did Coach Kyle say? What was the? I mean, pretty easy. You can go to the league, but what was the most thing that you trusted in Kyle? And
man, I think he sold my mom more than anything. You know, moms, they like to hear, "Oh yeah, you're gonna make him work, do this and that."
For sure.
And she believed in him, and then he had KP with him, and that was like icing on the cake. You know, everybody loved KP.
KP crazy,
man. He's crazy.
You talking about crazy? He's gonna make you work. You gonna work with KP? I heard about them treadmill stories,
bro.
Boy, we gonna get to that.
Yeah, I got some.
We gonna,
bro.
We gonna get to that.
Bro.
It's different, and I think it's dope though, because I would say, after hearing the things I've heard from John and the Kentucky situation and all that, like, he is what he say he is. Like, he's gonna challenge you. He's gonna put you in a position to make it to the league, and he 10 toes down on that.
And he cares about you.
Exactly.
I just saw him a couple of weeks ago when they came out here and played. You know, if you hit him up, he's gonna hit you right back. Anything you need. So
for sure,
he's a real coach.
That's big time. That's big time. Going to Kentucky, actually. You weren't able to be at McDonald's because you reclassed.
No, I was in McDonald's.
You was, right?
Yeah, I made the headline.
That's what
I
said.
We did it. Yeah.
Oh, my God. How was that situation?
Nah,
Even making it though. I mean, it's
making it was crazy.
For sure.
That Jordan brand, just that whole All-Star gauntlet.
For sure. It's something you wouldn't
meant
dream.
Something, yeah. It meant
you
something.
dream about that your whole life. How big was that for you and your family?
It was big, bro. It was big. You know, all these basketball players I got in my family, my uncles, my mom, none of them can say they was a Mickey.
They can't say shit to you.
They can't say nothing to me.
Nothing.
But you know, they was happy for me. And it was also my grandfather, he was kind of having health issues at the time. And he got to actually see me in Jordan brand before he passed away.
That's big time.
That was a big time for me.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, at that point, you got to go to Kentucky, my boy.
Yeah.
It's time to get real. What was your welcome to college moment?
KP, bro. That was the college moment.
That's all you got to say.
Bro.
That's going to be the thumbnail right now.
Big
Fucking
Henry.
KP.
He used to call the treadmill Big Henry. Bro, I passed out one time with him. I was laying on the ground. I wake up. He over me. Bro.
Not passed out on the treadmill.
Passed out after a workout. He killed us.
Bro.
I think it was me and Julius. Killed us. And you could see my eyes is red. I'm thinking I'm good. I'm going to get water. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground. Oh, my eyes. He right. Bro, KP is different, bro.
And then at that point, you passed out. He probably like, you ready to go back over here?
He didn't even care, bro. Nah, bro. He man, that was my
one. Though.
Yeah, he
like,
did.
From what I've heard and I've seen, there's no harder workout that you will go through than with KP.
Especially them night ones, too.
I ain't even hear about the night one. What the night was?
I'm just saying, like, we finished practice.
Oh, yeah,
you think you
after
going,
the practice,
you chilling. You know what I'm saying? We thinking about going out.
Yep.
He hit you right there. Yo, where you at? Couple of times I'm fake sleeping. Like,
all right, y'all. Hey, listen, KP, I didn't even have my phone on me, bro. I was asleep. And then he pop up at the door.
Man, make it worse.
Yeah, bro, that's the worst. Oh my God. I can't even imagine. I couldn't do it. I would have been fighting KP for sure. I was like, bro, if you'll get out of my face, dog. Talk about that team though, bro. Y'all brought it together at the right time.
Bro, it was crazy. We was struggling. Well, we were struggling throughout the year.
But y'all had some guys though.
We was talented, bro. So we knew it could work. We knew it was gonna work. But the timing of it was just crazy, bro.
Like, and that's the thing about it. Like, you got to get hot at the right time.
You're right. That's all it is.
And that's just something y'all did because you can tell Julius really came in his own. It was Aaron, right? Aaron
hit them shots,
bro. Talk about that road though,
man.
I mean, just y'all literally hitting game winners. Aaron hitting shit from half court, like, because y'all went through the first round.
I think we had Kansas State.
Because y'all were 8th seed. Yes.
We was like an 8 or 9 seed.
Y'all were like an 8 or 9 seed. You play Kansas State, and then you play Wichita
State.
And it's jumping.
Man.
And that Wichita team, what, they had Fred? Did they have Fred?
Fred, Clancy early.
They had, what's the white boy? Ron Baker.
Yeah, Baker.
They had a mob.
And wasn't they undefeated to that point?
I think so.
Yeah, they were like undefeated to that point.
30-0 or 28-0, I believe so. Yeah.
But the crazy part about it is, y'all were the wrong team to see. Because a guy like you, a guy like Jew, a guy like the Twins, a guy like James Young, y'all are guys that y'all want bumped like that. You're like, bet.
We did.
They undefeated? All right, we're going to be their first loss then.
We did.
And y'all caught that. And then, who y'all play after that? What was the run? What was the run?
Kansas State, Wichita State, Louisville, Michigan, Wisconsin, then UConn. Yeah, they set us up.
That's what you get for being an 8th seed. To be honest, that's what you get for being an 8th seed. Bro, that's a gauntlet.
Bro.
And y'all should have won it.
Oh, I don't even like thinking about that. But shit, UConn was an 8th seed too, I think.
Yeah.
They got hot at the right time too.
They might have been.
You guys beat them at the crib in Missouri? They beat Wichita in Missouri.
Yeah. They had the home, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a home game for Wichita.
It was.
And they came in there and got them up out of there, put them in the backwood. It was crazy, bro. And I think that was James' coming out party too.
Man,
that helped out a lot.
Helped out a lot.
Everyone knew what Jew was.
Yeah.
And I think y'all kind of established, Jew, you're our guy. We need you to take us to, and then James just got hot, and Aaron was, that run Aaron went on. Was
Them shots is
bro,
crazy.
what?
Best time of my life, bro.
Played a clip. I mean, y'all made it all the way to the Natty, been the 8th seed. It was impressive, bro. It was impressive. But
They were 7th seed.
7?
Yeah,
they weren't high. I tell you that. Was that Bass or that was or that Kimba?
That was bad.
That was Bass. Him and Boatwright.
He was on a heater.
They got it.
Yes.
They got it. That game a blur to me, though.
Yep.
I ain't gonna.
But you come back. What was the decision like coming back? Did you want to, or did you, or just
I feel like we all wanted to.
Yeah.
Like the twins, Willie, me, Mark, like all of us. I just
Jew
wanted,
had to go.
Yeah, Jew had
Jew was like,
yeah, he was a
y'all
lot.
can go
He
back,
was
but I'm leaving. Fuck out of here.
Nah, facts. So I wanted to win it again.
Yeah,
I wanted to win
for sure. When you get that
it.
close, bro, it's a terrible feeling.
Man,
It's a
sick to my
terrible feeling, bro. And you still listen. I won one. I still think about that Nova game, bro. Like
that was crazy,
boy. Listen, I'll tell you right now. If I didn't win the next year, I don't even know. I'll be sick to this day. Sick to this day. But we had this conversation a lot. You have played on arguably one of the best teams in college basketball ever, in my opinion. There's not many people that can beat that team. And y'all lost to a team that just beat y'all that night. They just played a little bit better that night. But talk about, and we had Willie on here, and he talked about how the battles, every practice was insane.
It was head to head.
Like how are you approaching that, knowing the caliber of players coming in?
You just the practices is harder than the games, honestly.
Yeah.
Willie's right. Like we was literally just fighting for minutes, fighting for everything. Like the competition just rose every time we stepped in that gym.
And y'all, I know y'all felt like y'all could never be beat.
We did. We ain't feel like we couldn't be beat.
And it was crazy because it came to the point where y'all like, when you're doing a platoon system, did you like it?
Not. I did, but we was winning. It was working.
It was working.
It was like,
working.
You can't say nothing.
The crazy part is, it fit, in my opinion, your unit helped you though. Because you had T. Eulis, you had Book, you had Trey, you had you. And who was with you? Was it Alex before he left? Before he got hurt?
Yeah, before he got hurt. No. Alex was in the first. Trey.
Was he in the first?
Trey
Lyles. Okay. Nah, bro, it was crazy because with T. Eulis, he's a general.
He's gonna give you the ball. So
he's a general.
Yeah, he is.
You gonna get the rock majority of the time. Him and
sure.
you and Book gonna get your touches. And I think that just helped y'all out the most because y'all could play so many different ways. I remember we played y'all at the crib. I was like,
we got how much we beat y'all by?
Y'all didn't beat us by that much. Yeah, look at it, huh? Because I feel like we came in there and really set the table straight. The freshman class. Freshman class came there, held it down. Me, JB, and J Jax.
You guys lost by 14.
That's not bad.
That's bad. Damn, hold on.
In December, right?
Yeah. We lost by that bad?
Yeah, you went into they were 11-0, 80-70.
Damn.
Bryce had 15. Willie had 15.
How many I have? I think I had about 7.
You had 5. 5 and 3.
Damn. Oh, I was ass. I hit a big 3 though.
Dakari had 7 and 5 in 21 minutes.
That sound about right.
Solid. Good
per
40.
That's good. That's a great per. Hey, and I know all y'all were looking at the per 40 after every game because y'all knew y'all was getting a certain amount of minutes, bro. Y'all looking at per 40 every single game.
Wait, I got a question. So how did it feel like playing against the platoon?
Bro, it was, you know, on certain teams, when you go to the bench, you try to capitalize.
Yeah,
you can't do that against y'all.
Yeah,
that was the biggest thing. In my opinion, though, Wisconsin beat y'all, but we had the best chance of matching up with y'all with the second unit because I was in the second unit. We had bigs that could match up with y'all in the second unit.
Who was number 42?
Joel James,
Yeah,
strong as
he was
shit.
matched up.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
he- yeah,
matched up
he-
well with you. Like we had a decent team where we could match up and play well to play against y'all. That it wasn't that big of a gap. You know what I'm saying? But y'all had how many fucking first rounders?
Man,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ, bro. Bro, I'll never forget when y'all played West Virginia. And they was, bro, they was talking crazy.
We just knew
What
what,
did
we
they-
had.
what- they-
we just knew what we had to do, though.
But they gave y'all bulletin
they
board
did.
material.
But Cal didn't even have to say nothing, for real.
No, yeah. Because
he knew he was going. He knew he was going to take that.
how was he coaching y'all? As far as like, how do you coach a group like that when you know you're that talented? How does he keep y'all hungry at that point? Or did y'all keep each other like?
Yeah, we kind of just kept each other on point for
Yeah.
real, for real. We didn't want to lose. Like at a certain point when we
started the streak, be like, let's see if we can really do
let's
this.
just try to run the table, basically.
For sure. What do you think happened? Just bad game, or you
Bad
think?
game. I just think it was a bad game. And we played them the year before, so they had some motivation.
Got you.
But I just feel like it was an off game.
Willie said that you guys got ahead of yourselves.
You think you got ahead of yourself a little bit?
To that next game, that Duke
Because
game.
he said you guys would have smacked Duke. That's what he said. Basically.
Yeah, I think we was looking forward to that Duke game.
Y'all was ready for that bump.
I think we might have looked ahead. I ain't gonna lie. He right. Because at some point we was just like, yeah, we about to run the table. But we on the other end of the bracket, we was like, we see Duke, and we like, okay,
that might be the team that. But it's so crazy because I think about the Duke team. They really only had Ja. Like that was the only big. I mean, they had the Plumlee
They had
brother.
Emil Jefferson, I think.
They did have Mill. They did have Millie. I forgot about
He was
that.
good
So
for
they
that.
had a good enough
Mills
team.
like 6'9".
Yeah, they had a good. They could have competed for sure because they had some good guards. They had some really good guards that could compete. But
Justice played a little bit of the fool.
it's tough though, bro, because y'all had so many people. My thing is, y'all played them 9 out of 10 times. Y'all beat them 9.
Y'all played them that year, huh?
Who?
North Carolina.
We
Obviously,
played
y'all
Wisconsin.
played-
We had them. We should have had them beat. We wanted to play y'all again. we was like, we know we got to see Kentucky. We might as well get our get back.
I know.
But it was tough though. I think it has to be one of the great moments. Like you played on 2 of the arguably great runs, arguably the best team to ever be put together. It's one of those things. After that year, do you feel like you had to go?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I did feel like I had to go after that year.
'Cause
you
you
know,
just-
it's like 2 years, back-to-back Final Fours. I kind of was just
You done everything you possibly could do. You know what I'm saying? So what was your draft process like, and how many workouts you do?
Man, I think I did 14, 15 workouts. It was crazy. I did a lot of workouts.
I was right there with you, bro.
Because I wasn't, first round. They was talking about maybe I can sneak in the first round, but my agents was just trying to get me as many hours as you can.
Yep,
as possible.
Yep. That's the tough part, bro. Like you sit there and you just like
you at the airport, just
bro. Once you get to the 8th, 9th workout, you sitting there like, bro, I don't know if I can keep going. Like this is tough. And then you trying to put your best foot forward. What do you think your best workout was?
Man, I thought my Brooklyn workout was my best one.
Crazy.
And I was like, oh, I can go back to the crib. that was the one I went hard for.
Yeah,
but I think my first workouts was both in LA. And, I don't think I did well in those workouts just because it was the first one.
Yeah.
But after that, I kind of got used to it. But it was those back-to-back workouts that was just killing me.
What was your worst back-to-back?
Oh, I think at the end, towards the end, because I was just done with it, I went to Boston when they did the run at the end.
3-minute run. You did that one at the end?
I think those are my last 2 workouts, Boston and Toronto. I finished the Boston workout, and that was supposed to be my last one. And the draft was like 2 days later. And then my agent was like, you got to go to Toronto. I'm like, do they want me?
Yeah.
Say, I don't want to go
Yeah,
there.
I'm not going if they ain't try to draft me, all right?
But then I had to go to Toronto, but I think that was my toughest one.
Oh, my God, bro. I had one. I had Brooklyn, and then I had L.A. the next day.
Oh, you went from East to West Coast.
Struggling, my boy. Struggling. So you said Boston was your worst one? Which one was your worst one?
My worst one, probably Houston.
You knew you weren't going there.
Because they had me do this on the computer at first for so long and do all this paperwork.
And then you had to go hoop.
Then go hoop. And I was done by that.
Yeah.
I was like, I was checked out by that. Yeah. I was like, you can scratch Houston off the list.
Yeah, we are. Hey, listen, everybody has that moment. You call your agent, be like, look, bruh, I'm not coming here. Don't even call. Don't even call us to get an update on what's going on, bro. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't happening. It's tough, bro. Tough situations. I'll tell you that right now.
You know what time it is? It is time for Theo's Picks. And y'all know what to do. Y'all go to DraftKings right now, download the app, and use promo code RACE. Now let's get to the picks. First of all, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Because we're doing Christmas Day games. NBA and NFL. First, NBA. First game, New York versus San Antonio. In New York. New York. I'm gonna take New York in that game. Even though San Antonio is playing really good basketball right now. Really good basketball. But I think New York's not gonna want to lose at home. So I think they're gonna take care of that. Next, we got Dallas versus Minnesota in Dallas. Tough game. Gonna be a good one. I'm gonna say Dallas wins that game. I got Dallas winning that game. Tough matchup, rematch of the Western Conference Finals last year. I got Dallas coming out on top though. Next, we got Philly versus Boston in Boston. I got Boston winning that game. Philly is just going through it right now. So let's just call that one. I like this next game. LA versus Golden State in Golden State. I would say I got LA. I got LA winning in Golden State. That's just for Hong. I think he's wearing these dumbass shorts right now. So I got LA winning in Golden State. Last but not least, we got Denver in Phoenix. I'm going to go Denver simply because Denver has the best player in the world. How is he having the best season in his career? He's a two-time MVP. Insane. So I'm going to take Denver in that game. Next, let's go to the NFL. Christmas Day. We got two great games. We got KC versus Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. I'm going to go Pittsburgh in that game. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I think KC's playing with fire every single week. And I think Pittsburgh is a tough place to play. And they just find ways to win. Just simple as that. Next, we got Baltimore versus Houston in Houston. I got Baltimore. They got the MVP on their team. Well, maybe the MVP on their team. And Baltimore, I think, is just a better football team right now. Houston's still trying to figure it out. So I got Baltimore and Pittsburgh winning those two games. And that is Theo's Picks. Now let's get back to the episode.
Let's talk about draft night. Let's talk about that moment. Let's talk about the build up to it. How was your feeling and how'd it go for you?
I was nervous. We was in Brooklyn. My family rented out a place for me. I just was around friends and family that night. It was nerve-wracking. Going through the first round, I'm sitting there waiting.
Yep.
The second round, I'm looking at my phone.
Yep.
But eventually I got the call. OKC, my agent told me OKC.
Mm-hmm.
In the second round, they call you before. I had a couple options before that. But, they wanted to draft and stash me. But
what was your options? You remember?
It was so long ago, I can't remember. But I know one team wanted to stash me in France and then come over that next year. And I was like, I'll just wait it out. But
would they stash you at OKC?
In OKC?
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. You was in the G.
I was in the G. So I'd rather just stay in OKC and develop
with them. Yep, because great development over there.
One of the best.
Great development in OKC. I am not going to, and they got their own facility.
Yep.
And that was very rare in the G back then. And I think that's what's dope about them. They do a good job over there. They actually offered me the same thing. They was like, "You want to hear your name?" I was like, I mean, yeah, I want to get fucking drafted. What type of damn question is that? All right, but we're going to send you to Australia. I said, man, hell no, bro. What are you talking about? I don't care that damn much.
And you fresh out of college too.
Yeah,
You're not
bro,
trying
I mean,
here.
trying to send me with the kangaroos. The hell? Nah, but it ended up working out. Got the two-way. Was two-ways there when you was?
Nah,
Not
bro.
yet, right?
Right before.
Right before the two-ways.
It was right. I was right before the two-way.
So what was your thought process? Well, what was your mindset going into the year? And they're pretty transparent in OKC.
Yeah, they are transparent.
Give
They
you the
basically
plan.
told me
Yep.
the plan, like, let's develop for this year. And thankfully, I had the coach that's there now, Mark Daignault. He was my G League coach, one of the greatest people, basketball minds you
Really
can
good
have.
dude.
Really good dude.
Really good
bro.
dude.
And he just thinks the game at a different pace. So.
For sure.
They just did a great development. They have just top notch, top to bottom.
What was your biggest adjustment in the league, you feel like?
My biggest adjustment. Just everything, kind of just from weights, nutrition, just they had everything. You know, I had to get accustomed to that. Film work, a lot of film work.
Definitely.
I wasn't, you know, in college you do a little,
You just watch the
game
other
prep.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do the other team, but they breaking it down like
Your game.
into each play, like individual, who you need to watch, what you did, like the details of it is at a different level, I would say.
Is there anything you would say you would have changed in your time at OKC when you first got there that you would give advice to other people, other kids about to do the same, go the same route you do?
Just being locked in like the whole time there, even from the start. You know, at the start, I was kind of trying to feel my way through it and stuff like that. But if you're just locked in from the start and just learning good habits early, I would say.
Got you. Who was a guy that you looked at when you first got there? It was like, oh shit, I got to pick my game up a little bit.
Steven Adams.
Bro.
Bro.
You talk about strong.
Bro, he's different.
Me and Ray
Different,
was just
bro.
talking about like, he might be the strongest.
Ever.
He said
Ever out. Bro, that was the first person I'm like, I'm backing down and I'm just not moving. And he's not even doing nothing but putting a hand right there.
Yeah.
Like,
That's used.
and he's guiding me where I want to go.
Yeah. And he just sitting there, he probably talking to you, trying to teach you shit. At the same time, no, big fella, not this one.
Yeah, man.
So you were there at 2015?
Yeah.
2015. You got Russ. You're able to watch that every single day. The determination, the drive, the will to be great. No, wait. Was that MVP year? Or was that, what year was Russ MVP year? Huh?
2017, 2018. 2017, 16, 17 when KD left. 16, 17.
16, 17.
Because KD went there in 16.
Because you stayed in
Yeah,
OKC
I was in there 3 years.
3 years.
So-
So you were there for the MVP year.
And after, yeah.
Talk about playing with Russell Westbrook, bro. Because like I say, I say this, I'm a huge Russell Westbrook fan. People don't give him enough flowers because of what happened in the Lakers, whatever. But how special was that being a part of that and seeing that every single day?
The best human.
Yes.
First of all.
Yes.
He's like the best human. You know, he's gonna treat you with respect, everything. And just as a player, he works incredibly hard. He's on 100% every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
And the thing about it is like he makes his teammates better too.
He does.
And he
does.
drives. And when you watch somebody like that, all you want to do is match that energy. You're not going to match it because he's just more talented than you.
Yeah.
But like he is a animal when it comes
he's
to
a
work.
dog. Yeah, he's a dog. And he works hard.
Yeah.
He's just 100% every time.
For sure.
So
You were there with the run, weren't you?
With
You were around
the
team?
triple, huh?
He was around the team when the Warriors 3-1.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't. I was in the G, but
You were around.
I was around.
You was around for the 3-1 situation. In that situation, were you practicing with him? You were still going to practice and stuff?
Nah, I was just strictly on the G League
On the
team.
G?
But I would
Okay.
go to the games and everything.
Got you. I mean, just seeing that, you probably couldn't believe what the hell was happening in the first place. Did you go to the games?
Yeah, I did go to the games. And
Game 6 Clay real, huh?
I was at that game. I think my mom came with me too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Bro.
that was. he wasn't missing.
Bro, what was your breakout game in the league? You feel like you're like, okay.
Man, I think we played the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I wasn't even dressing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Steve-O got hurt, and I come to the gym, and they just got my name in the starting lineup. And I'm like, huh?
Wait a minute. Wait. Bro,
I wasn't even in the lineup at this point.
Uh-huh.
And you know how it is. Steve-O got hurt, and they don't want to change anything.
Yes.
Like, so they just threw me in the starting lineup against DeAndre and Blake. I'm like, damn. But they didn't tell me till I was on my way to my pregame stuff.
So you weren't prepped.
Yeah, I wasn't prepped.
You didn't nap like you was about to play against DeAndre Jordan. You didn't get you probably got a good night's sleep, but you weren't prepping like, oh, I got to deal with arguably first team at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That's your first start, bro?
That's my first start. That's my first real minute. You know, they'll throw us in at that. But that's my like, okay, he's starting and he's playing.
How many you have?
Yeah, I think 9.
DJ, he bust your ass, boy. Hey, DJ, on your head.
But we won, so.
Hey, come on! Play the clip, bro.
Stupid.
Play the clip. DJ gave you 9 and got the dub. Because you was underestimating my boy.
Yeah.
Right to it. But 9 and what?
Shit, I don't even remember, I'm gonna be honest. But that's all.
That first game was Blake and DJ?
First start.
Did you play the next game?
Yeah, I started for the next, like, I think 3-4 games because Steve-O was hurt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What was that streak like? Did you have a good run?
I had a decent run. I said, okay. I took advantage of my opportunities.
Exactly. That's all that matters. That's all you can do. Hey, listen. If we both know,
hey,
this shit is real political. This shit is real political.
It is.
Talk about that part. Talk about how your mental has to be when you're going through tough times. You put in a lot of work in the G. Yeah. You sat there, you're not being a distraction. Mm-hmm. And the type of guy you are, you just coming to work, you're going to do what you need to do. Of course, you're going to ask to play. I need to do to get in and play. Every day is not going to be a great day, but talk about how guys should approach a situation like that.
Man, it's tough. And I wish I would have learned, faster about that side of things. Because you could be doing everything right. Mm-hmm. Everything they tell you do it, and it still might not happen. Yeah. A lot of that stuff is just situational too, I feel like. But you just got to put your head down and work. Yeah. Because even though it might not work in this situation, it might work in another situation.
For sure.
So that's why you can't, have a bad attitude, because then that's going to stick with you throughout. So.
And you got to understand, a lot of people watching. Like, a lot of other teams are watching the team, like watching you play and how you reacting. And like I said, we talked about it on the show earlier on To the Baja. Like, you cooking the Clippers might be like, oh shit, look at Dakari Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
You never know who's watching. And so you did 3 years at OKC, right? And then
I got traded and let go, but my agent, he said I can compete for roster spots, but then, I got an offer overseas that I could
go get that bread.
Yeah, I had to.
Had to go get that. Had to go get that bread, my boy. Who'd you get traded to?
I think the Magic and Grizzlies.
Oh, okay.
Because then I went to the Grizzlies, and I was going to go to training camp with them, but then I got an offer that I had to take. So.
No, for sure. I think it's good that we have you on here, because guys are afraid of that. Mm-hmm. Guys are afraid of that situation of just not having that chance in the league, or wanting to continue to pursue that dream and not want to go across waters. Hey, listen, I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up getting a good 6, and so it was solid for me. But give advice to people who are in that situation of what it's like going and making that decision, and being an open mind about it.
Man, it was tough. It was tough for sure, because I had a chance to go fight for a roster spot and stay. But to me, I was just, by any means, get to the bag at that point. But I don't think either way is fine with people. It just depends on you and what you want out of your career. Like, at an early age, my cousin, and it also helped because my cousin Michael played overseas, and he would always tell me different stories. So I don't think I was afraid to travel and stuff like that. So I just took that jump.
For sure. I think it's one of those things where it's something you can't be really afraid of, and it's definitely all preference.
Nah,
and knowing you for a long time, all you want to do is hoop. So you going where you can hoop. Who was on the team when you were about to compete in Memphis?
Ooh, I think they had Mark still there. They had all vets.
Okay.
Yeah, they had all vets there. So.
Yeah, so you knew a couple. That's what people don't understand. A couple
already
spots
know,
are already solidified. Yep. And then I'm gonna have to play my ass off,
man,
to make it. Where'd you end up going?
Overseas?
Yeah.
China. I went to Qingdao.
So
and that's been the team I've been playing with for the past 5-6 years.
Damn.
So
end up working out.
Yeah, it ended up working out. And my agent called me. He was like, you can go to training camp or you can take this amount. And I was like, shit,
I'm gonna go get that.
I had to.
Hey, listen, bro, I already know. I remember, I think it was after before I went to the Dallas for about 2 years, I had got a call from China to get about two M's. And I was like, do I go get that? 2 M's? Shit.
They giving it
I might have to go get it, but it ended up working out. And it working out for your boy. So, but nah, bro, I think that's big time for you to recognize something like that and make that jump. And at the end of the day, it's working out for you. You still going up there and getting that bag.
It does. And a lot of people got to understand, like, kids that go over there one time and have a bad experience, like, it's not what it is. You know, every place is different. Every situation is different. Nothing's like the league.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing's like the league, but you can find you a good situation with good pay and extend your career.
Have you ever thought about trying to get back?
I
Probably
thought
not
about
now,
it.
but
I thought about it, but you know,
money talk.
money talk, and I love hooping. So
yeah, for sure,
you know,
for sure. And you do your thing out there. They take care of you. That's all that matters. And that's the big thing about the league that people don't really understand. It's like when you feel valued, when you feel like people want you there, it goes a long way. You're willing to gravitate and adapt to a situation and go through with a headache of trying to be like, all right, am I gonna play this night? Oh shit. All right, I ain't played in 5 games, and then you start me against Jokic or Joel Embiid out of nowhere. That'd piss me the fuck off. But it's crazy, bro. And I think it's real dope that you recognize that, and you have a very, very successful career that you can continue to do, and you got a family that you're taking care of, and it's been dope. But that's another episode of Run Your Race. I told you we getting bigger and better. We got my brethren, Dakari Johnson on here, Kentucky great. Got to the Natty. Didn't win it though. Should have called me. I would have gave him a little advice. It's all good though. But nah, man, that's another episode of Run Your Race. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all, thank you, DraftKings, for all the support. And we can't thank all our fans and supporters for all the love y'all are giving us. It's been great, and we getting bigger and better. We out. Peace. My brother.
My guy.
Appreciate you.
No problem.
Dope.